Should have asked Chris what to do. Find buttons and press them. I'm all over it. I'm following the marker. Is it above me? Looks like it's in here. Navigation console and launch button. Console seems to have something to do with the course plot for the rockets, but you can't make heads or tails of how it works. Science 55 required. Launch. Yo, one of them is. Ugh. Enough news of your good works has been passed around to people like you. I kind of actually expected something funnier to happen. But I guess they made it out. A little late. I'm guessing you could have messed it if you were made of science. Maybe. Strong bat, you can carry 50 more pounds. Scrounger, you find more ammo. Quick draw. Commando, and using a rifle, you're fast. With toughness, you gain +3 to overall damage threshold. More toughness. You leveled up, question who you killed. No, you get XP for completing quests too. That doesn't mean any of them died. My favorite game that crashes every 10 minutes without mods. D-Doc, we made it 2 hours once. Had you sabotaged the console, they would have blown up on the launch. I am not surprised to hear that. Cannot open that door. Storage room terminal. To Steve Reynolds from Bill. Hi Steve, we finished converting that old generator room into storage as you requested. If you need to get access to the safe, the password is R3PC0N. Thanks, Bill. RE retirement. Hello, Stevie. I can't say I'm surprised. You were a devious worm when we started here all those years ago. I guess someone has to take the blame, and it may as well be your old friend. That waste spill never would have happened if you didn't push the team so hard, or if you paid for actual competent personnel. I'd be happy to take my retirement passage. I'll be happy to take my retirement package. Good riddance to you in this forsaken place. Companion jump scare. I've done it a few times. Ah, we're outside. That'll do. Okay. World map. So we sent the scientist guy over to Novak. Let's go see if he's there, see what he says. Not sure where he stays. Let's see, it's currently 4 a.m. It's like 5 hours. Have you gone to New Vegas yet? Nope. I've heard it mentioned one time. That's it. I wonder if you can find that the rocket launched badly. It didn't look like it was going to reach escape velocity. Someone in the other chat says if you had messed with the terminal, it ends badly. But I didn't have enough science skill to do that. That's the ranger, that's cliffs. Not sure where the scientist goes, unless he just needs more time to get here. He's in the motel. Check the rooms. Manny Vargas's room. Boone's room.
Prim. Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
You were a pilot?
Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost one chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away.
What do you do in Novak?
I help folks strip down the more complicated bits of salvage they bring in. Engines mostly. The bits and pieces we take out are usually worth more than the whole thing put together.
You fly for the NCR?
4? No, not exactly. It was a long time ago. Things are a lot different these days, and those days are way behind me. Watch your 6 out there.
Manny Vargas.
Hey. Welcome to Novak. It's not very exciting here, but the people are friendly enough. My engineering skills have been coming in handy too. I've got plenty to do. Thanks for telling me about this place.
I thought you were going to go adventuring with me through the wasteland. Message, Khan Hospitality. Manny, you made the right choice, putting us up and keeping it quiet. Oh, this was a quest thing. This weasel Benny's been twitchy since we stole that package from his boss, making me nervous as hell. But when I found out that we'd been passing through on our way to Boulder City, I was sure we could count on you. Let the other Khans say what they want, I know where your loyalty is. One day you'll remember where you belong, and your brothers and sisters will remember you, welcome you back like you never left. You know where to find us. McMurphy. You could have read that instead of doing the Ghoul quest. That's fine. I am enjoying the game. I don't mind doing more side quests. Nice patch. Nice patch. I honestly don't know if that was any better than playing without it. Back up the saves and reinstall the game. I mean, it's, hang on, I have to tab out and back in. I mean, the saves are on Steam, right? Like, are they not Steam cloud saving? The old files that you directly copied might be interfering. Maybe. Patch and performance mod? Dude, I don't know. I do not know. So, my first question is, does this game, like, Steam cloud save? Go to weapons. Let's get the Ripper hotkey.
Let's rock.
Hey, Mike, I saw you reopen the game a few times. You crashing? Yep. I don't know that those are enemies. Helios 1.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
I don't want to lie to her about that. I just saw this place in the distance and wanted to investigate.
Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter. Give me one good reason I should let you through.
Science. I noticed your solar tower isn't collecting much sunlight. I can help.
No need. We already have an expert hard at work on it. Then again, our expert is an idiot. He might as well be a saboteur. I guess you couldn't do any worse. Have him fill you in on the details. He's in the back of the building. You'll know him when you see him. Keeps his sunglasses on all the time, even when he's sleeping.
Bye.
Later. Hello.
Archimedes testing. On Tuesday, February 16th, 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employees be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Results. The initial testing of Archimedes was successful, though not an unqualified one. Several minor systems were overloaded despite all precautions taken, and the 2.5 minutes of downtime following the test is something we can work on improving. More importantly, we're receiving reports from nearby facilities that they experienced system frying power fluctuations at the time of the test, notably the Black Mountain Communications Array and the military bunkers at Hidden Valley. We're going to make it a priority next time to prevent such collateral damage. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian casualties are not required to salute... civilian employees, that's a very different word, are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe through thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the General is with us. The General expects the best from all of his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Can I tell him? Can I tell him? A Poseidon Energy publication for new employees. As a member of the Poseidon family, it will be natural for you to become enthusiastic about the incredible endeavors that you'll be undertaking with us, and to want to tell others, but just a second there, my good man. Let's take a minute to consider what could happen if company information fell into the wrong hands and whose hands those might be. Can I tell my wife? Well, let's say you do. You tell her not to tell anyone. Your bond is sacred, but a woman's idle tongue is the devil's plaything. No sooner do you leave for work the next day, she's on the phone telling her best friend Candy. Then Candy tells Gertie, Gertie tells Maxine, Maxine tells Lulu, and while Lulu is telling Doris, a Chinese agent posing as an American operator listens in. And the next thing, she's on the line with the Forbidden City, singing like a treasonous canary. The following day, you and your wife are bound in shackles and China is sitting at the controls of our entire arsenal. Can I tell my children? What father wouldn't want his kids to look up to him? Don't be that father. One day at school, Ivan Bulikov will get more than lunch money out of your kids. He'll have national secrets. And while they're parading him through Red Square as a national hero, your children will be working in forced labor camps, right next to you and your beautiful young wife, who's now wrinkled and homely since the communists have banned makeup because it expresses individuality. Can I tell my drinking buddies? Surely, if there's something safe a man can place his trust, it's with his other male friends. But how much do you really know about them? Are they friends or comrades? Don't be too sure. Even the most transparent window can hide secrets when it's lined with iron curtains. Always remember, you are a member of 2 families now, and you have obligations to both. But your obligation to the Poseidon family is greater, because while your children may misbehave and your friends may change and your wife may nag and cheat on you, Poseidon Energy will always be paying for and protecting your way of life. Don't tell anybody about anything about the projects of Poseidon Energy. When pressed, tell them that your job is repetitive and not worth discussing, but the company is nurturing and gives good benefits and is always looking for new talent. That was amazing. And now she's homely. Hello, dog. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. More important person coming through. Burned book.
Who knows which side the Legion's gonna hit us from next?
Where is the guy? Oh, well, we've gone in a circle, haven't we? So somewhere in here is a dude that wears sunglasses all the times, even indoors. It's supposed to be working on the solar array. I'm supposed to talk with him. Get looped? I got looped. I'm gonna loop again and see if I can see what I missed. Uh-oh. 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 We have a problem. Never mind, I fixed it. The jump key is very weak in this game. Oh, I think I didn't find this before. Eastern Reflector Control Terminal password. Let's see, data. Ugh. Okay. War money. Eastern Reflector Control Terminal password again. Yo, they just leave these passwords all over the place. I like how they've got like a
Who
party
knows which
banner
side
up
the
there.
Legion's gonna hit us from next?
Just to keep everyone in a good mood. Mark the quest. I'm guarding you right here, and you're going to go. I am maximum safe. It says talk to the idiot.
Who knows which side the Legion's gonna hit us from next?
Oh, I haven't been in this area. I just remembered what I'm wearing, chat.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
That's right, I'm here for your job.
Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
Pay me a stack of caps now and I'll forget you have my job.
Aw, man. How am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
What job do you have?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats. And it feels so good.
Phrasing. What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
This guy's like a tier 1 tech support that's pretending to be a tier 3 tech support. I am.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why those 2?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you?
Yeah.
I've got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
What do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
So you have no idea what you're doing?
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
How'd you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
Yo, he's got every line in the book.
Here, you want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Found it written on a stall in the bathroom.
Hello. It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
My interest is scientific.
Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with?
Speech. This is your turf. For all I know, you could have me killed for my allegiance. Who are you with?
Very well, yes. I'm part of the followers of the apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn.
Oh, oh boy! Yes, thank you.
There's just a little bit in here.
Okay.
So if you need more, let me know.
Can you turn the fan off on your way out so it doesn't cool us off? Thank you. Chat. Oh! Yes! Happy orange chicken noises. Yes, happy orange chicken noises. This is going to be difficult. We're gonna make this work. Let's see. I just want to keep the peace.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
Ah. NCR asked me to help increase the power plant's output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
Why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
What more is there to this place than a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
You think Archimedes is a weapon?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
The Brotherhood of Steel knew about Archimedes?
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
NCR doesn't know about the weapon?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.